Java backend interview questions that 90% of candidates can't answer. Everyone prepare hashmap versus concurrent hashmap, oops, and Spring annotations. But senior engineers get asked this. Question number 1. What actually breaks when two threads write to the same hashmap? It is not thread safe, is not an answer. They want the failure, lost entries, a corrupt table, a get dead return nulls for a key you just put. Your counter is volatile and still gives the wrong total. Why? Volatile buys visibility, not atomicity. Count plus plus is read, modify, rewrite. Three steps, no lock. Fix atomic integer or long header under heavy contention. Issue number third, you put at the rate transactional on a method and called it from another method in the same class. What happened? Nothing happens, no transaction. Self invocation skips the proxy entirely. Most candidates have shipped this bug and never knew. Question number 4. Your service run 200 threads on a pool of 10 connections. Traffic triples. CPU sits at 20%. What is going on? Your threads are parked waiting on Hikari CP, not working. The bottleneck is the pool, not the CPU. Add more servers and it gets worse. Then question number 5. Why is double checking checked locking broken without volatile? Another thread can see a non-null reference to a half-constructed object. The write gets reordered. Real, and brutal to debug. Question number 6. Your query has an index and the database still does a full scan. Why? A function wrapped around the index column, wrong leading column of a composite index, implicit type conversion. All three can kill index usage. Question number 7. Where does a memory leak hide in a language that has garbage collection? Static collections that only grows. Thread locals never remove inside a thread pool. Listeners never unregistered. GC cannot free when you are still holding. Question number 8. What happens to your in-flight request when Kubernetes send SIGTERM? Without graceful shutdown, they can die mid-write. Half the answer is the shutdown hook. The other half is a pre-stop delay, so traffic stops reaching you first. Question number 9. Your Kafka consumers commit the offset before processing the message. What did you just choose? At most once, crash after the commit and the message is gone forever. Commit after processing and you choose at least once, which means you now need idempotency. Notice what none of this asks you to recite. Everyone asks what your code does on the day it breaks. This is the whole gap between mid-level and senior. Thanks for watching.